Hi Cancer, welcome to Lit Intuition Tarot. My name is Kay, and today I'm going to be doing a general weekly reading for you guys. I'm going to be doing a weekly reading, well, weekly of course, but I will be changing up formats and spreads. Today I'm going to do a basic Celtic cross spread. Now while I shuffle, which I like to do on camera so that my readings are transparent, if it bothers you, please fast forward to when all the cards are laid down and I'll interpret the cards. But in the meantime, I'd like to mention that down below in the description box is a tentative schedule for when I'll be posting readings. Also instructions for how to donate to my channel if you're so inclined. A list of the tarot decks that I use and oracle decks, and also a link to my webpage where you can book a personal reading with me, pre-recorded or live Zoom, or order a personalized avatar birth chart. So you can check that out below if you're interested. Please keep in mind there's no gender in tarot, roles can be reversed. And if you do like the reading or think you might want to catch future videos of mine, please like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if it doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to check your other sign placements, or come back in the future and try again. Alright. So Cancer, I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards here. Spirit, please show me the overall energy for Cancer this week. Overall energy for Cancer. Okay, what's the overall energy for Cancer this week? Now I'm interested to see what this says to you guys, because I do remain objective and make a point of letting Spirit know that I'm separating myself in a sense from this reading because I am a Cancer, Sun and Venus. However, I still, so it's not a personal reading for myself is what I'm trying to say, but some of it still can apply to me. So I want to see what happens. Okay, well, we are starting out with one of our cards, the Four of Cups, specifically the third decan of Cancer. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Please show me the challenge or obstacle for Cancer this week. Oops. Alright, for this one, we got the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Okay, I'm not sure what I did here. A couple of them flipped over behind that one. Alright, sorry. Moving on. Spirit, please show me the goal or highest possible outcome for Cancer this week. At the crown, we have the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. Sorry, I'm not sure that I'm liking the way this is going, but that's okay. I remain objective. And things can always, energy's fluid, and you can always, usually I should say, make good or bad out of any situation, just depending on your viewpoint. And of course we can control our reactions, but I digress. Okay, I thought something flipped over, but it didn't. Continuing. Spirit, please show me what's below for Cancer this week. Well, that one, I don't usually take on my lap, but it flipped over in my hand first and I saw it before it fell, so we're going to take it. We've got the Queen of Cups, which is Cancerian energy for what's below. Please show me what's behind. Okay. For what's behind us, or you, Cancer, we have the Tower. Major Arcana for Aries and Scorpio. Mars energy. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me what's before Cancer in the near future. What's before Cancer? Alright. We have the Three of Swords for the near future position. That's Libra energy. Alright. Please show me the approach or outlook of Cancer this week. Very interesting. Okay, so we've got the Devil, Capricorn energy for outlook or approach. Cancer. Get yourself together. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Spirit, please show me what's in Cancer's house this week. The next card that flipped over here is the Four of Wands. Aries energy. Show me hopes and fears, please, for this week for Cancer. Hopes and fears. No, can't take it. Hopes and fears. Okay. That is so funny. So this card just flipped over on my lap, and so I said I can't take it. I put it back in the deck, kept it going, and it flipped over again. So obviously it was meant to be here. Hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Swords, which I see as Libra energy. It can also represent Aquarius or Gemini, or none of those signs. I just like to mention them for those who are interested. And Spirit, please show us a final outcome for Cancer in the next 6 weeks to 3 months. So this final outcome is just given the current trajectory of the energy, what the most likely outcome may be. Keep in mind, tarot is for entertainment purposes only, and outcomes are not set in stone, as free will is always at play. Kind of anticlimactic there. Didn't really go out with a bang on this one. But for the final outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is still a card that I like, and I'll get into that here in a moment. It's Earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. After I go ahead and interpret this spread, I'll pull 3 cards from the bottom to see what you don't see coming, Cancer, and what you may need or want to be aware of. So, with the Four of Cups crossed by the Eight of Wands, right now you may be in a position where you have sort of withdrawn from, I'm feeling like a lack of trust kind of a vibe, and so you may have people that are approaching you, wanting to connect with you, and you may not be interested at this time. And there may be sort of a sense of apathy involved, in the sense that, I've tried connecting with this person, or just tried connecting with people in general, and for right now, I'm kind of bored with the whole thing. Everything seems like, I've been shortchanged in some way, or missed the opportunity, or someone rejected me, and so, yeah. That's what I'm picking up from that. With the Eight of Wands crossing, though, it's like the obstacle is that you're having a lot of energy being directed towards you. So there are people reaching out. There are people texting, or you block them, and then they open a new number and try to text you anyway. People who are trying to communicate with you. I'm sorry, and so that may be, frustrating for you at this time if it's people or a specific person you don't really want to communicate with. It could also be that you're having trouble communicating these feelings or connecting with, reaching out to the people that you don't want to lose or you do want to keep in your life. Eight of Swords, as a goal or best possible outcome. Okay, I'm just going to read the cards as I see them. I'm not going to sugarcoat them. It's possible that whatever situation has led you to feel this way, the best outcome of it is of this particular situation is that it's going to leave you feeling stuck. So if somebody has rejected you recently, or you have rejected someone else, and you're not wanting communication, it's possible that you could become stagnant and just get into a place where you're going around in circles in your mind, and that's self-imposed. Generally, the Eight of Swords, like in the traditional Rider-Waite depiction, there's a person in the middle of a circle of swords, but they have a blindfold on, and they can't see that in front of them. There's a clear path, and also their arms are loosely tied so that they're able really to free themselves and take the blindfold off and see the way out. So I'm just seeing this as, be careful not to get too stuck in this, and there is a way out if you're able to sort of remove the blinders and see things clearly, okay, Cancer? With the Queen of Cups, the traditional, or at least in the system that I've studied, Cancerian court card, you have you're intuitive, you're creative, you know, despite this slump that you're going through right now, you still do have a loving heart, maybe a little bit of naivete, but, you know, you still are open to love and to being kind to others. And you know, some Queen of Cups cards in different decks show the Queen being very sort of protective over the cup and not really sharing it until she's ready. And we can see here that, you know, it is closed, but she is holding it close to her. And so you still have that heart for people, Cancer, but right now you may just be kind of keeping it to yourself. In the past with the Tower, I'm thinking it's very likely that a situation occurred, you know, that led to this Four of Cups, Eight of Swords energy. So there was some kind of huge or shocking, perhaps unpleasant or unwelcome revelation or event or change. You know, you may have found out something about someone that you felt close to that made you feel like there was no way to stay in the situation or to repair it. You know, the foundation of everything that you had believed about the connection or relationship was actually false. Maybe this person was, you know, manipulating you or gaslighting you, or you just found out that, you know, they had someone else, or the business deal was not up and up, or, you know, your family has been talking about you behind your back and didn't invite you to Thanksgiving, or, I mean, you know what I'm saying. These are just things that are popping in my head. Take it as it resonates. And unfortunately, this sort of vibe continues. Like I said, free will is always at play. Energy's fluid. Things can change any minute. But right now, the snapshot of this energy for the general Cancer collective I'm picking up is that in the near future, there will be a sense of emotional loss or disappointment. One could see that as being beneficial in the sense that it's kind of a little bit better in some cases than the, you know, Four of Cups stuck feeling, where you're just feeling like maybe you missed out on something, and accepting that it's definitely gone, it's definitely not salvageable, and, you know, so it does indicate heartbreak and loss, but it can be a positive thing for us to simply be in that energy for as long as we need to, as long as we don't dwell in it and stay there, to accept our feelings and realize, you know, see the reality of it. For your outlook or approach, though, and this is kind of where things start to get interesting, you know, they say that anger is a secondary emotion, and I'm picking up some anger and jealousy from this Devil card. If your heart is broken, to cover that wound, one of the ways that we can deal with that and cope with it is to start plotting against the person who harmed us, you know. Even if we don't intend to actually act on it, or time causes us to realize that we were being unrealistic, or, you know, oh, I might receive bad karma for that and whatnot. You may be angry right now due to, excuse me, due to your hurt. Or you may be feeling, I'm so sorry. All right. You may be feeling like vengeful against someone that you feel has wronged you, or jealous, you know, if you found out they were connected to someone else. And it also is just like a glaring realization that you have been codependent on something or someone for your happiness, and when that was taken away, it leaves you in a position where, you know, what's left of myself, and sometimes all you can feel is that part that got shortchanged. And so, you know, you may be having kind of also like a devil may care attitude now, in the sense of just try not to take it too far, you know, like, okay, this is over, so I'm gonna throw a huge divorce party, or I'm gonna go out and get wasted tonight, or, you know, go to a strip club and try to forget about her, or that kind of energy. And that can be healthy too, to some degree, as long as it's done in moderation, and, you know, realizing that this isn't the end of life and that things can be repaired. So if you're in that energy, God bless you, I've been there, and just try not to take it too far. Moving on to what's in your house. So not your energy, but that of people, places, or events surrounding you. With the Four of Wands, first thing that comes to mind is that if there was another person that's on your mind that caused you this heartbreak and pain, it put you in this sort of mental trap, this person may be exhibiting a very, like, sort of rub it in your face attitude, like, well, guess what? I'm with somebody else already. I'm happy. I'm married to someone else. I'm celebrating. You know, I have this stability now that I didn't get with you. If there is a person that is presenting themselves that way to you, Cancer, first of all, I'd say cut them off because they're probably narcissistic. I know that gets thrown around too much nowadays, and it's kind of trendy to say everybody's a narcissist, but anybody who goes deliberately out of their way to cause you pain and rub it in your face that they're happier with someone else does have a narcissistic quality to, you know, their actions, and we all do to some degree, but that's just mean. Otherwise, it could be someone, you know, who it could be not really related to this person, but obviously significant in your life since it's showing up in your reading. So someone may be getting married, someone may have just met the love of their life, you know, it could be a baby shower or someone buying a new home. Take that as it resonates. Moving on to hopes and fears, Queen of Swords. You're hoping that you'll be able to, you know, not take any more bullshit from this situation or this person. That you'll be able to, you know, be rational and clear-minded and see things with your head instead of your heart and be able to, you know, demand nothing but the truth from someone in your life if they haven't been giving that to you so far. And as a fear, at the same time, you know, the Queen of Swords here is upright, not reversed. But the Queen of Swords in her negative aspect can be very harsh and bitter and bitchy. She could be very cutting with her words. So, you know, the hope is to be able to protect yourself without things getting out of control and making it worse. Now for the final outcome, again, 6 weeks out to the next 3 months or so, I'm seeing, you know, you showing up as the Page of Pentacles. And I like this because to me, the feeling I'm getting from it, and of course the Page of Pentacles can mean different things to different people, but the vibe I'm picking up for Cancer with this reading is that you are taking a step back as far as, you know, all of your ideas and notions and whatever of what a relationship or your life is supposed to be, and you're approaching it from more of like eyes wide open but no judgment, like almost from the perspective of a child or a student of life or of relationships. You know, you do have a pinnacle that you're able to contribute, you know that you have some value to add. You may be, you know, using some form of divination, which is also included in the Page of Pentacles, or learning about that to help you to make sense of certain things in your life, you know, such as tarot or, you know, there are other mediums, of course, pendulums or runes, whatever your thing may be. I can see you perhaps branching out to that, and it can also be about receiving a message or news from someone about, you know, something stable and solid. So it could be that something comes into your life that you are now able to learn about and focus on to sort of get you out of this situation that we've seen all over the board. So I like that, Cancer. Even though the reading wasn't, you know, all rainbows and unicorns, I mean, that's life. So let's look at the 3 at the bottom of the deck for what we don't see coming and may want or need to know. We've got the Hierophant, Major Arcana for Taurus energy, the 9 of Swords, Gemini energy, and the 5 of Cups. That's Scorpio energy, by the way. So, you know, I like to keep a balanced perspective and put both a positive and negative spin on the cards as they appear to me, just sort of to, I mean, because things can obviously always go a multitude of ways. However, I don't sugarcoat things, as I said before, and I'm seeing, you know, right now with the way the energy's flowing, it's possible that because of the failure of this past situation, even though you are moving forward, you know, with sort of an open learning attitude, you may have still fears and worries and anxieties, like especially during the night when you're alone, and there's no one around, and maybe you're missing this person or whatnot, where you're worried, you know, like, am I ever going to really be in a stable commitment with someone? Am I ever going to get married? Am I ever going to, you know, find that house that I can afford and you know, am I ever going to reach stability? Am I going to ever be able to enter that contract? Am I ever going to be able to learn my lessons that I need to learn in order to the position that I want to be? And feeling regrets about things that have occurred, you know, kind of looking back at the situation or other, feeling like for now, you know, it's possible that I won't ever get married, or I won't ever do this or that because, you know, I'm too needy, or I'm too dependent, or I'm too, those kind of thoughts occur to everyone. I'm absolutely not suggesting that, you know, that those things are true about you or about anyone else. But we all have those moments of fear that things may not work out. And if that's the energy that you're in right now, Cancer, which someone out there is, or this reading wouldn't have come out this way, then I would encourage you to just maintain that sort of Page of Pentacles attitude of, you know, going out and being and willing to learn and willing to develop methods that help you to understand and cope with the situation, and just take it a day at a time. And eventually those regrets will disappear, you know, do whatever you can for self-care at this time. Take care of yourself. You'll feel much better if you do. And I'm sorry if it seems like I'm preaching so much, but I do have a special spot for Cancer, since I am one, and so I just want to add that, you know, when you get maybe depressed or feeling down about a situation, it's easy to say, well, I've got to have compassion for myself, so I'm just not going to let myself get out of bed if I don't want to, and I don't feel like taking a shower today, and who cares anyway, because I'm not seeing anyone, I'm going to be alone, and, you know, I feel like eating a pint of ice cream, and that's okay, because, you know, even though I want to watch my weight, it's like I deserve it because I'm sad. And I've gotten into that before, and I find that it accumulates, you know, it rolls over like a snowball, and it just picks up more and more and more stagnancy and blockages until it's like, oh shit, you know, how do I get back to where I was okay, even though I had issues to resolve, and get back on solid ground, you know, to where I can improve things. And it's never too late until we're on the other side of the dirt. So, you know, my point is, and again, I'm sorry for rambling, but if you just make yourself, and for those who are not able because they're dealing with deep depression and whatnot, I'm not any kind of a licensed medical professional to suggest what to do in that case. And so, but I do want to say that if it's possible, and it's just kind of like a situational slump depression you're dealing with, if you just get up every day, make yourself do things kind of on a routine, you know, if you're used to eating oatmeal at 6 a.m. every day, do that. If you take a shower afterward, you know, make sure you do that. You brush your teeth. You keep your appearance up. You know, do your nails, or go running, go to the gym, whatever you've been doing to take care of yourself. Even if you don't feel like doing it, keep doing it, because then when your heart and your mind come around to where you can reach some kind of peace or resolution about the situation that put you there in the first place, in that slump, then you'll be set and ready to go and prepared, and you won't have to rebuild yourself back up, you know. The universe will see that you're taking care of yourself, and it will therefore support that and take care of you as well. So, thanks for listening and for being here and watching today, Cancer. That's all I have. Again, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out the information below in the description box. And I will see you guys again soon. Have a great day.